Good afternoon. It's our Tuesday, 3 p.m., just as normal. If I wake you up from your nap, that is intended, because this is the time that we want to utilize 3 p.m. of every day for new knowledge sharing. Today, it has a great purpose for us to be here. We're talking about holiday gift giving, tax deductible or not. Who cares about is deductible or not? Holiday gift giving is fun, and I like to receive a lot of gifts. That's why I'm here to talk to you about the gift. You give me a gift, you deduct it. What a good deal, right? So let's go on with our webinar today. And this is our website, communitycpa.com. You come here for several things. The most important things, of course, you pay our bills. I'm just kidding. But that is one of the buttons we have on the top. We also have On Board With Us. That button allows you to become our client at midnight. Like nobody is working and you're only the crazy person is working and you want to find a crazy accountant who can be as crazy as you, then there you go. You can onboard with us and you can ride with us. We are accepting new clients every day, every minute, so you don't need to worry, and we'll open our door for you in 24/7. The appointment button is where if you have one burning question, you don't need service. You don't need service. You are just way smart and you already do your taxes. Everything is fine. But you just have this one burning question. Whether this gift you give to Ying can be deductible or not, then you can click the appointment button, then come to meet with me. Obviously, it's going to cost you a big time, but you will get your answer. That's how we provide value to you. And I have so many people booking my time. I'll tell you, there is no one ever for the last 20 some years. We didn't have this appointment button for a while we were younger firm. Now we are 30 years old firm. We have it for a long time already. I have not had anybody saying that, oh yeah, I had appointment with one of your partners or with Ying. It's not worth it. It didn't give me the answer. Never ever. Impossible. We will give you the answer. May not be the answer you want to hear, but it will be a correct answer. So with that said, let's move on. And this is our YouTube channel. You get all of our videos here. And our videos is not entertainment in nature, so it's cut and dry, right? We're here just talking about knowledge, and you have everything in tax accounting. And we don't cover anything else in life. There's so many other things in life, right? But we cover anything related to money. Then you say that, oh, Ying, that's funny. What else is not related to money? You might as well just say you cover everything. I mean, let me tell you, a real good accountant is also a psychologist. May not go through the education of being a psychologist, but they are life-taught psychologists. They can tell and what number works for you, what number doesn't work for you. In our world, I always say that when I meet a client, the kind of strategy I give you should only be suitable to you. If you don't have the capacity to understand deeper side of the tax ocean, then I'm not sending you over there. I let you play at the shallow area and pick up a couple shells and be happy with what you have. So it is really catered to our clients' business, background, and likings and dislikes. So we try to be one of the best psychologists in the world related to money. And with that said, I also have 2 books on internet that you can get, and every penny you pay, I don't know how much you pay on internet, because when I go on internet to search the price of the book, sometimes I see $23, sometimes I see $15, so I don't know how that price was working. But whatever you pay us, that money goes to a nonprofit organization called Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit. We give all of our proceeds related to the books to IES. So I want you to be on my side, support IES, because that is an organization where we can teach the new immigrants or the natives who never ever done business before, just like a new immigrant to the business land, those folks a education of how to start their business. All right, no responsibility disclaimer. So that is just to say that you need to use the content with some judgment, right? And don't follow everything you find on internet. I remember, my eldest when she was little, and we were debating, she was debating with friends about Santa Claus being real or not real, and she was like, Santa Claus, of course, is real. Look, he's flying from Europe and now is almost in India, and so the computer shows that Santa Claus was flying. So you see how the little kids regard the computer content as the source of truth, right? So that is childish. And we allow the kids to make that mistake, but we don't allow you as a small business owner to make that mistake. You have to look at your source of truth when you get data from internet. With that said, I want to again say that you take responsibility for what you learn from internet, and be sure to always know the source of truth, where that is coming from. All right, so with that said, let's go. It's holiday season is here. During this time, your business may want to show gratitude to your employees and your customers, right? Very natural. For our small business owners, every little win is a big win for us, and it's a big successful, satisfied feelings, and we want to spread that feelings to customer and our staff that who work with us. Giving gift, during on the holiday parties, those are all related to a fundamental question to the business owners: can I deduct that in my reduce my profit? Can I deduct that against my sales? So with that, let's look at a couple things. Cash gift to employees. Just remember, if you were going to give cash gift to employees, and that need to be included in W-2. It need to be included inside of your payroll, and you, small business owners, you need to pay Social Security, Medicare on that for your employee, okay? So a good example I give you would be that at Community CPA, I am from the Chinese culture. So in Chinese culture, we have something called the red pocket. The grandparents would give red pocket to the youngsters, right, if they behave. So at our firm, I am as the grandparent generation, so I will give red pocket to our staff who have been constantly meeting the time when we have our Tuesday firm meeting. So if they show up 52 times on Tuesday morning to our firm meeting on time, and then grandma will give them a red pocket. So that is cash red pocket. But what needs to happen is whatever I give to whichever kid that is on the kid's paycheck, it's going to show that cash amount. So cash gift to employee, it needs to be included in the W-2 in the paycheck. The employee gift, de minimis. So this is, there is something that is non-cash and is also not regular. Those are the things. So these are items small in value and giving infrequently. They are administratively not practical to account that into W-2, right? So with this benefit, this is called de minimis fringe benefits, excluded from the employee's taxable income. That means you don't put that on their W-2, but it is deductible for the small business owners. So you can deduct it, but don't put that in your employee's paycheck. Unlike gift to the customer, right? There's no specific dollar threshold for de minimis gift. It's not like, IRS didn't say how much you can apply as a de minimis fringe benefit, so you don't need to add on the W-2. So that need to be some people say 75. That is not proven, okay? The source of data is not coming from irs.gov. So we put it in here that it's not official from IRS standpoint. But there are rumors out there say $75. So, which will qualify for the de minimis fringe benefit. The customer and the client gift. Gift to customer and clients are deductible up to $25 per receipt per year. So, how many customers you have? So $25. So for purpose of the $25 limit, you don't need to include incidental costs that don't substantially add to a gift value. For example, gift wrapping, it costs about $1, right? Which also excluded from the 25 limit is granted marketing collaterals. So what does that mean? Means that if I receive, I received a service provider's gift package. Inside of that gift package, there were chocolate bars, water bottles, cheese cutters, things like that. If I really add them up, I know for sure it is over $25. The people who sent it to me, I am their customer, they send me something more than $25. What does that mean? In this case, because they engraved their logos on the chocolate, they engraved their logos on the cheese cutting board, and then everything they give me, it has their logo on it. So if that is the case, it doesn't limit to the 25. You can give more, okay? So that is what we're trying to say, that if you present a gift to a client of yours, but it has your discount coupon in there, it has your things in there, then you can trace that into a marketing effort, and you don't have to be subject to that $25. And we're talking about holiday parties. Big deal, right? You see a lot of companies do holiday parties. So under this tax cut act was established during President Trump 1.0 term, and a certain deduction for business-related meal were reduced, but the holiday side of things, the parties, was remained as 100% deductible. So which means that if you have a holiday party and you invited employee and their families to coming around to enjoy, that is 100% deductible. But if customer and others also attend, a holiday party may be partially deductible for only employee-related portion. The other part that your customer coming in, that might be contributed to the marketing event. So it really depends how you play your game at the party. So what did you do at the party, whether you qualify for certain things or not? Holiday card. If you use cards to promote your business, you can deduct that cost out of your business profit, definitely. And your card need to include your business name and logo. It has to look like your business, right? You cannot be like a personal card, you say it is business. So tangible promotional items costing less than $4 and widely distributed, okay, and fully deductible. This is excluded from the 25. So you can still do the 25, but you can do this widely distributed, is fully deductible. And then you might even want to include a discount coupon for your product and service to further support that advertising purposes in your work. So now, what about other festive gestures to boost the morale that you are doing, creative you are doing? If you have any specific ideas, maybe you can share with me, then we can steal some nice ideas from you. But the bottom line is, when you work on these promotions, and as a business owner, we want that to become deductible for our business. So at least you don't end up paying taxes on the money you spend trying to promote your business, trying to reward your employees. So, let business matters be in the business bucket, right? But you need to be aware of the rules so you understand how to promote yourself. So, if you give me $25 present, maybe you don't think is big enough, then give me a $125 gift with your logo imprint on it. Suddenly, that doesn't subject to the $25 limitation anymore, right? So with that said, I also listed our phone number and our website address, and you can literally knock our office doors at Des Moines, Iowa City, and Bloomington and Houston, and to ask questions. You can also write to us, Catherine at communitycpa.com, and she is our marketing manager, and she actually very sensitive to your input. If you just make a suggestion, it will be broadcasted among the managers, so we as a team will figure out how to satisfy your request, how to meet your demand. With that said, and I want to show the faces to you, if you go to our website, you want to make an appointment with us, you will see these 6 partners at our firm. Obviously, if you notice Dan Kim, he actually offers a 30 minutes free consultation, which you can sort of gauge what you want to ask, whether that's available, or whether the community CPA is good enough to be your service provider. So that would be, we make that open to you so you don't have to spend any penny. But if you do, you know that every of your penny that you spend will be paid back folds, because we are that good in terms of leading you to money-saving ideas and also lead you to business successful ideas and journeys to have you grow from where you are. So you come to here, your whole objective is to grow yourself into another level. And we are that firm. I will see you again on Saturday. Have a great, great Merry Christmas this week, because I will see you after Christmas on Saturday.